Hi there, hope you're well. Today's lesson is all about the Herta. This rudiment is an essential part of any drummer's toolbox, particularly in rock and metal, and it's great for creating more exciting and explosive drum fills. You can hear examples of the Herta being used in iconic drum fills such as Dave Grohl's epic drum break in No One Knows by Queen of the Stone Age. You can hear it in The Pot by Tool, the intro drum fill from that, and also at the beginning of Violence by Blink-182. So the Herta is a single stroke rudiment, and it's basically 2 short notes followed by 2 long notes. So you could play that as 2 16th notes followed by 2 8th notes, or 2 32nd notes followed by 2 16th notes. So it takes 3 notes to complete the pattern, whether that's 3 8th notes or 3 16th notes. So one of the easiest ways to get started with this rudiment is to play it as 8th note triplets. And in the same way as any other rudiment, a good way to get more mileage out of it and find more uses for the sticking pattern is to create an inversion. So this time, instead of adding the extra note to the first triplet, we're going to move it along and add the extra note to the second triplet. And of course you can complete this set of inversions by moving that along again and playing the extra note on the third triplet. Practicing the Herta is a really good way to strengthen your weaker hand. So in the next exercise, we're going to work through those 3 different variations of the Herta. But in the 4th beat, we're not going to play the Herta, we're just going to play 3 single strokes. And this is going to allow you to switch your lead hand and play with the reverse sticking. If you can't manage the whole sequence, just break it down into 3 separate exercises to begin with. Then you can work on putting it all together as one long sequence. Okay, so the Herta starts to become really cool when you start to play it over 16th notes. And this is generally how you'll hear it used most often. Because of the 3-note structure of the pattern, it gives you this 3/4 feel. To get started with this, set your click track to 16th notes and play the Herta as 2 32nds and 2 16ths. This will make the pattern start again every 3 notes. Notice how you have to play over the bar lines to keep it going, and it takes 3 bars to resolve back to the 1. So obviously if we're playing this as a 1-bar fill, we need to make this now fit into 1 bar of 16th notes. So to do this, we're going to play the Herta 4 times, which is going to fill up 12 of the 16th notes. And when you're playing it as a drum fill, you can just use 4 single strokes on the end to get out of it. But for the next exercise, instead of single strokes, we're going to play a paradiddle at the end of the bar. Again, this is going to help you to flip onto the reverse sticking so you can repeat the phrase and do the same thing that we did with the triplets previously. And again, as we did with the triplets, try moving the extra note onto the second note of the Herta. and again moving the 32nd note onto the 3rd note of the Herta. So now that you've got your hands comfortable with these Herta variations, it's time to get creative with them on the kit. Try moving various notes from within the Herta around the kit, but remember to keep things simple. Simpler, more repetitive patterns always sound better, so try not to think too much about it and don't overcomplicate it. Here's a few examples to give you some ideas. As always, there's a free PDF download of all of the exercises from this video. Just check out the link in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.